We have here is a cross between the Samsung Galaxy Fold and Microsoft's upcoming dual-screen Surface Duo. It's a phone that folds horizontally, like on the Galaxy Fold, but with much more screen real estate on each half. Its shape is reminiscent of a book. It's a large 7.2-inch tablet which can be held like this or like this. There's no secondary display on the outside. Instead, there you'll find all the phone's cameras and this lovely textured glass finish that makes it look like a multifaceted precious.
We've got an update on what TCL is calling the Tri-Folder. This is a concept. Last time we saw the device, it was a dummy unit. This time, the Tri-Folder was a working model. Let's walk you through what it's like to get your hands on this very weird device. When I picked up the Tri-Folder, it was in its smallest form. It looked like a triple stacked phone. When it was in this stack, the weight was very noticeable. It's a hefty machine. That makes plenty of sense. It starts off as a sort of pocketable sized device. It's kind of tall and narrow. When completely folded, the edge of the device can show off extra information. It's like what Samsung did with the original Edge devices. Then when opened, you're looking at a massive 10-inch screen. When the weight is redistributed to tablet dimensions, it doesn't seem as heavy. The screen is definitely plasticky. When you run your fingers over the display, you can feel bumps and ridges. When I was cleaning the screen to remove fingerprints for this video, a crinkly sound could be heard when the cloth went over the screen. How about actually using the device? How did it perform? Okay, not exactly well. Now, TCL was quick to remind me that this was a concept device and not all the bugs were worked out. I totally agree. I tried some simple things like opening up apps and using the keyboard. They kind of worked. Touches did not always register, especially in the middle portion of the screen. When switching from tablet mode to phone mode, the Tri-Folder was a bit laggy in displaying the proper home screen for the size of the device. Now, watching video on the Tri-Folder was relatively nice though. A demo video showed off what the Tri-Folder could do in theory. There was lots of multitasking with lots of apps up at one time. Unfortunately, I did not get to experience that multitasking experience firsthand. The screen seemed nice and sharp when it was in that video mode. Now let's talk about hinges. There are two. One is a beast, the other not so much, but both felt very sturdy. When I tried to overflex part of the screen beyond the normal range of the hinge would not budge. Now I didn't try too hard. If I broke the Tri-Folder, that could have been a problem. I also compared the screen of the Folder with a new Moto Razr. They had a similar feel as could be expected. What I did not expect was getting the Razr stuck to the Folder's middle section. There's a very strong magnet in the middle portion of the Tri-Folder that keeps everything together when the tablet is in phone mode. Now, I asked about what kind of software modifications TCL would have to do to make these devices work well. A rep told me that they are working with Google to make the experiences on foldables and sliders work well. The latest version of Android has support for foldables. TCL is trying some new approaches, so we'll have to see how things work out. Here's the bad news. A company representative said the Tri-Folder is not officially coming to the market. I think for the time being, that makes the most sense. The concept model I got to play with needed a lot of refinement before it would be ready for consumers. This is more of a foldable tablet than a phone. For travel, I think it could be amazing though. I would love to see this kind of function on other Androids or even a Windows machine. Now, TCL said it is working on 36 different concept devices. Maybe one of them will actually be for sale one day. I think these wild concepts are always great. If interest is high enough, TCL could change it.
This is an immersive smartphone. The display reaches edge to edge, in both directions, and it unfolds to an expansive tablet experience with a glass screen, ultra-slim bezel, and a brilliant dynamic display for the ultimate mobile viewing or gaming experience. With 120 Hz frame rate, twice as fast as the last Fold, so you can scroll and scroll and scroll through the workspace, game room, and theatre in your pocket.
This is Mate XS. Unlike any smartphone, with 8-inch foldable screen, you can read a book. Yes, like a real book. Surfing the website, or playing games with a wider vision. Press App Multiplier button. App displays in dual windows. Product list at left. Details at right. Without interrupting the tasks at hand, just quick reply with floating window. Double your efficiency. If you want to share messengers, just drag and drop. Drag pictures. Drag videos. Drag files. Swipe here to view the dock. Put it on the left or on the right. If not enough, add one more. This is the foldable Mate XS.